Hey, it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta launch of We Share Abundance. And we're going to go through some Q&As, and we're going to go through our charter, and we're going to bring you up to date with what's going on with SOAP program. Very exciting times ahead of us, 2022. Wherever you're watching from, because we should be streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. You're equally welcome, whether you're here for the first time, a return visitor, a member, somebody just looking, you're equally welcome. It's lovely to have you here. We have members from all over the world, all the continents, most countries in those continents. It's not a convenient time for everybody, but we do have the replays available for those that can't make the live events. Unfortunately, if you're watching in YouTube or in Twitch, I seldom am able to see any comments. Sometimes we get a few from YouTube in the chat section in the app, but it's very rare. So I'm going to head over now to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, and there I'm going to check that I am in fact broadcasting, not talking to myself. People can see and hear me, and we'll be able to see the comments there, see where people are watching from, and answer any questions. So let's head right over there right now to We Share Abundance Publicly in the Facebook group. And now scrolling down, January the 18th today, and I can see we've got it showing there. So hopefully all is good. And Russ says, loud and clear. Thank you very much, Russ. Appreciated. And Russ is also top of the comments list today. He's from the northeast of England, Newcastle, and he's followed closely by Suchitra from India. And then we've got Akeni from Nigeria, Andrew from New Zealand, Russ Cowley telling me I'm loud and clear, yeah. Then we got Thobsa from South Africa, Peter from Kettering, UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Kevin Cowley, Russ's brother from Newcastle, England, Martin Foster from the northwest of England. And we got Philip from Nigeria, Paula from Holland. So a good contingent, good group from all over the world already. And we've only been going for a couple of minutes. I'm going to take a quick slurp of Adam's Ale. To lubricate the old vocal cords, you know. And then we'll get going in the very, very near future. We've got more just popped in from Nigeria. We have a lot of members in Nigeria. It's possibly our greatest membership base is in Nigeria. We have a lot from Pakistan. We've got a lot in India, but we have members all over the world. We've got them in most countries, and without a doubt, as we go through 2022, we'll be growing massively, and we will be I think in every country by the end of the year. We've got Doncaster, UK as well, and Ramachandra from India. Ramachandra, of course, if you're a regular here, you will know, is a UK citizen, a UK resident, but he's been resident in India for a long time now because of COVID. And we got Dave Jackson from London, UK. Okay, let's get started with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service. And through that service, bless each member that they may attract into their life everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Okay. Right. The first bit of news is that there's no change in the development status, because Devyani was still off ill today. She thinks she'll be fine by tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. Her health, of course, is far more important than anything else regarding development and that sort of thing anyway. So we keep her in our prayers, and we pray for her fast recovery to 100% health. And once she is recovered, she'll be cracking on with the development of the SOAP program. Success on a Plate is what SOAP stands for. It's going to be the easiest way that people have ever made money, online, offline, and it can be done totally free. You'll be able to give away totally free paid positions in our Easy Business Builder platform and earn commissions for doing it. And that will not only benefit yourself, because the minimum you'll be able to earn is $15 a month by simply giving away the free entries that you're allowed. From the giving away free entries, the most that you'll be able to earn in a month is $150. But that is only the front end income that you're going to make, because every time you give away one of these paid positions at totally no cost to you, totally no cost to the person that you're bringing in, who'll be able to do exactly the same, you'll be building residual commissions. You'll be building residual commissions on all the people that you personally introduce. And it'll go from 5 a month to 7 a month to right away up to 50 people a month that you will be bringing in and earning residual commissions on all those people every month. The residual commissions that you earn will be enhanced by the Power of One bonus, which you will automatically qualify for just for giving one position away. And not only will you be building that, but that residual income is built on 2 tiers. So everybody you introduce that introduces people, you'll be earning residual commissions on. So you introduce 5 people, and let's say they give away 5 places each. That's 25 and 5, that's 30 people that you'll be earning residual commissions on. Boom, just like that. Next month, let's suppose people only give away 5 positions again, but they will be able to give away more. That would be another 30 people that you're earning residual commissions on. You've now got 60 residual commissions coming in so easily. You know, people work for years in programs, struggling to sell products and things that really often have little value. They're inflated prices just to be able to pay commissions on them. We giving paid memberships away of something that is incredibly valuable, that people are now and have been buying, and you're building so fast. Like I said, people struggle for years to build residual commissions on 60 people, and you can do that very, very easily within 2 months. Some people are going to be building groups much faster than that. That is a sort of minimum level. 90 people in 3 months is going to be considered really slow. Why have you only got 90 people for residual commissions after 3 months? People are going to be saying, how can you move so slow? It's almost impossible. It's all there waiting for you, and that is what we're programming at the moment, and we're hoping to have it available. Well, we will have it available as soon as possible. I can't give you a date. All I can tell you is we're looking at days, not months. Okay, so it may be 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. I don't know, but it's certainly, we're not certainly not looking at 2 or 3 months or anything like that. It'll be available as soon as we can possibly get the development done and get it tested. Okay. So, have we got anybody else? We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK, who's popped in as well. So, I can't tell you much more about the development at this moment in time, but what we're going to do is we're going to use the time that we have to recap a few points. And one of the things that I want to recap on today is our charter. Now, this isn't new. We wrote this charter getting on for 2 years ago, but I think a lot of people got sidetracked and lost and didn't really understand or remember what we'd written. And my screen's gone blank. Let me check the app, see what's happened there. Oh, it's come back. It's come back. Hopefully all is okay, because I'm going to do a screen share at the moment and hoping that it's all going to work. Things can be temperamental. Window. I think we're getting there. Okay, you should be able to see it on the screen. It might not be very clear, so I'm going to read it to you. I am going to read what it says. It says, "We Share Abundance Charter." And I'm going to get a bit closer to the screen so I make sure that I can read it. Okay? This document is the foundation for our community and forms a part of our terms and conditions. In joining our community, you agree to uphold our principles, that we seek true abundance in more than just material gains. We seek to serve others, and in doing so, create a sustainable business helping our fellow members to find hope and extra income. We, as members, help to preserve the ethics of this community and the value of our community currency, the WISA tokens. We have 2 tokens, both under the WISA umbrella. That's the WISA token and the WISA Abundance token. So that WISA tokens covers both of them. All people from all nations, backgrounds and creeds are welcome here, and are encouraged to participate in the simple tasks of service that generate personal income, group income, and in doing so, generate additional income to be used for charitable works. In accordance with the above statements, it is agreed that the withdrawal of WISA tokens will be restricted to balance supply and demand, and that this will be determined by a formula each month based on the anticipated growth of the community. Although our currency may be traded as desired, we hold the right to restrict withdrawals to members found to be acting in any way detrimental to the good of the community as a whole and devaluing either WISA token. These activities include, but are not limited to, selling WISA tokens at prices below fellow members in an attempt to jump the queue in making sales, selling WISA tokens at prices below the community allocation values. Our sacred mission is in your power. Is in your hands. Welcome to our loving community. As I say, that was written a couple of years ago. It has not changed. We are still. I've lost the video. I don't know whether we can get that back. I'm going to try refreshing the page. Hopefully it's back. Back in Facebook, and it looks like we've got the video there again. Okay, so I wanted to refresh everybody's mind, and some people who have been here for a long time will remember us creating that charter. Some people that are new here maybe have never taken the trouble to seek and find that charter. So it's important that people understand what we're about. We are all about service to our fellow members, and through serving our fellow members, we know that we will receive rewards. Not the rewards we talk about in We Share Abundance. Yes, you'll get those, but more rewards. You'll receive joy, happiness, fulfillment, and the ability to attract into your life everything that you need and want. Okay, so let's have a look who's here. Remember seeing Kingsley, and we've got Peter Stokesbury here, and Inyat Sanjirani. Please help me. We intend to help everybody. I'm also an employee of this company. This company is one, not a company. As in the charter, we are a community. Secondly, we have no employees at all at present, okay? With the exception of developers, I suppose. We pay developers, we pay server teams, we pay people that work behind the scenes to make sure that the site is up and running and going and is continuing to improve. But from within our community, there is nobody that is employed. We do have volunteers who are not paid, that work in support, that work in KYC verification, that work in paying withdrawals, all this sort of thing. But there are no employees. And in fact, the people that we pay are not employees either. They are independent contractors. They are independent agents that we hire They are not employees of our company. Okay. And we've got Richard from Devon in the UK, and we've got Morocco, Charmaine from Morocco as well that popped in. Right. So that's the first thing. That's the charter. It is posted in the Facebook group. I will be sending it out to members in a message tomorrow. It will be made more important when people are joining, so that they see it before we join, and so that they are refreshed with it at times after they join. It is a very important part of who we are, what we stand for. We're here to banish global poverty, and that is our mission. Okay. Next thing I want to cover is some FAQs. Now, these are available on your website. And the reason we're doing this is because it was suggested by one of our very valued, long-standing members, somebody that's been with us for a long time. And he said it would be a good idea to just go through them, because people don't always read the website, and they don't always read the messages that they get, and they don't always read what's in Facebook, and they don't always watch the live updates. But if we give them a chance through all those methods of communication, if they don't understand something, it becomes their fault, because they've either not read the message that they've been sent, they've not read the website, they've not watched the updates, they've not checked on things in the Facebook group. So we will have done all we can do. And I totally agree with that member. And so that's what we'll be doing on a regular basis now. We will be covering important factors that sometimes people don't read, don't understand. So first of all, what is We Share Abundance? Well, this was mentioned in the charter that I read, but it is there in our FAQ page, and it's put pretty simply in the answer: we are a community, an online nation of like-minded people who seek more than just material gains. A community built around service to others for the good of all. There are various different services that people can render to their fellow members. It's all about, what can I do to be of use? What can I do to help people? And we used to get a lot of people in the Facebook group saying, oh, I've just created this page. Would you like to use it to introduce people? I've just done this splash page. It's, you know, if you want to use it, go ahead. I've created this image here, which you might like to add to your website or page or use as a banner. If you want to use it, go ahead. I've not seen any of that for a long, long time. And looking back, it saddens me that we've lost that. So let's get it started again. Let's get it moving ahead again, because people value that support. But the basic service that you can do for your fellow members, for the community, and for yourself is to log in on a daily basis. That's all we ask of you. Log in on a daily basis, because every time you log in, you create wealth within our community, for yourself, for all your fellow members, and for the benefit of building our community into something special. This, again, used to be something that people did just out of the kindness of their hearts and out of wanting to be of service. But it fell away and people weren't. They were saying, oh, I can't be bothered logging in every day. I can't be bothered being of service. I can't be bothered helping my fellow members. I'll just log in now and again just to keep things active, and I'll delete all the messages. I won't even bother reading them. I'll pretend I've read them. You know, that's the wrong spirit. We're more than that. We're a community built around service to others for the good of all. But to help people be of service, we've been, and this was discussed by the members and suggested by the members, to make it a requirement so that to be active within our community, you must have logged in at least 2/3 of the available days that you had in a month. So if you're showing as inactive in January on your dashboard, it means that you didn't log in at least 2/3 of the available days in December. That would have been 21 days out of 31 days. If you logged in 21 days out of 31 days in December, you'll be showing as active. And if you're not shown as active, then you're not being of service, you're not doing what this community is about, and so you can't participate in the benefits of the community. And I think that's only fair. It's just a shame that we've implemented that as a rule rather than people just wanting to be of service and do the right thing. But it's there now as a rule. So if you're showing as inactive, make sure that you logged in at least 21 days in this month. You've still got 12 days that you can do. So if you've logged in 9 days so far, that's just half of the days so far. You can still be active by logging in every day to the end of the month, and you'll change your status to an active member in February. It'll automatically change. In February, there's only 28 days. I think you only have to log in, 19 days? 2/3 of 28, 9, 18, 19. Yeah, 19 days out of the 28. But why? Just log in every day. It takes a couple of seconds. You click on the button after entering your email and your password, and within a few seconds you're logged in. Now you can just log out again if you want. You've done that basic service for the members, for yourself, for the community. And but while you're in, check your messages and don't just click on them and not bother to read them. Read them. That is a basic service. Somebody's taken the trouble to send you a message. It's deserving of being read. So read it. It may be of interest to you. It may be of no interest to you, but you don't know unless you read it. So read it, and then you can either save it or delete it. Okay? So that's the first Q&A point. The second, and this is something that comes up, people say, are we a Ponzi? You know, it's a pyramid scheme. It's a high yield investment plan. This isn't any of those. We don't require any payments from members to operate or to generate disbursements. Nor do we need to expand our community in order to make these disbursements. We are therefore nothing like a Ponzi, HYIP or pyramid scheme. Let me cover that in a bit more detail for you. In our Wealth Builder, we actually give away totally free tokens every month to our members that are active. There is no need for any funding of any kind. We create those tokens. It's like wherever you live. Like if you live in the UK, like me, and the government prints pound notes, they can give them out wherever they want. They print them out, they give them to the civil servants that work for them. There is nothing behind those except trust. And it's the same with our tokens. We give them freely to our members. And it's up to the members to put a value on those tokens in the same way we talked about in that charter, to not devalue the tokens, to create value, to not undercut members. You know, the undercutting members, it's like there's a queue for a takeaway, for example, and instead of getting in the queue, you push to the front, you push people out of the way, you say, I'm in a hurry, I want to be served first. You know, you wouldn't do that. I hope you wouldn't do that anyway. But that's what you're doing when you're undercutting fellow members in the waste exchange. So don't do it. Put a high value on the tokens, and it'll benefit you and it'll benefit all the other members. Now in there it says we don't need to generate any money to operate, and the operation for We Share Abundance has always been funded externally, and so that is a true statement. However, we do plan to get We Share Abundance into a situation where it is internally sustainable, not relying upon the charity of anyone or any group or any situation, anything that you want to name, to pay the server fees and the development fees and the fees on the exchanges when we take money in and give you things back in return for them. All these things add up, and so we do intend to become sustainable, but it isn't a requirement. And with the introduction of the Easy Business Builder plan, which was introduced in November, I think, of last year, there might have been even in October of last year, there is a slight change in that is a sale of a service to people, and they pay for that service, and the funds from that service come in, and there is a commission paid from that, and that is paid from the money we receive in. That goes out, that is a commission, certainly not anything to do with a Ponzi or an HYIP or pyramid scheme. It is paid from the income we receive, and that income, there will be a portion of that eventually that will build to cover the administration expenses. Okay, so that is point 2. We are not a Ponzi, an HYIP, a pyramid scheme, or anything else that we might have been called. We are a compliant community who only pays commissions on sales of our products or services. And the third point I want to cover today is what is the requirement to join We Share Abundance. And there is no financial requirement ever needed to join We Share Abundance. All you need is a will to participate in the growth of, and the will to add value through service to our nation. How do you do that? You do that by logging in every day, reading any messages that you receive in your inbox, sharing love and abundance with others, within the community and outside the community. Let's get back to being that beautiful, helpful, loving, serviceful community that kept thinking, how can I help? Maybe I can use my talents to create a banner that people can use. Maybe I can use my talents to create a logo. The logo was created by our members. We didn't go out and hire professionals. Our members wanted a logo. They said, let's have a logo. And we had a little competition. And the best logo that was selected by the members is the logo we use now, that Power of One logo. Let's get back to basics. Let's get back to being what We Share Abundance is all about. Loving service to others. Okay? Let me have a look now. See if there are any more comments here. I remember seeing Morocco and Nigeria and we've got Texas in the house. Hi there. Oh, the yellow rose of Texas. I don't know the right words to that now. I used to know, but when we were a kid, when I was a kid, not too old, perhaps teens or something like that, there was a very popular Disney film of Davy Crockett. It wasn't sort of a true life. It was what Disney often does, and he makes things romantic, and there was no death at the Alamo or anything like that of Davy Crockett. So, but it was a very popular film, and I remember the kids always used to sing, "Oh, the yellow rose of Texas," and "The Man from Laramie," because that was another film. James Stewart was the man from Laramie. He was the man. Anyway, the yellow rose of Texas and the man from Laramie have gone to Davy Crockett's to have a cup of tea. Okay. How did I get on? Oh, Texas. Yeah, welcome, Isolde, from Texas. And then we've got Syed from Pakistan. Here we go. Easy. Please, sir, if Waves Exchange don't verify our tokens, please let's move to the Binance Smart Chain, because they are not fair with fees on every trade and still don't verify the token. The fees in Waves are lower than you will find almost anywhere else, I think, actually. It's a fraction, a tiny fraction of a Waves token for internal transactions. So that's the first thing. External transactions, yeah, they can be a bit heavy-handed. So that if you're moving funds out of Waves, but if you're trading within Waves, it is less expensive than you will find on Binance or many other exchanges. Second thing is the Waves token is created on the Waves blockchain. So you can't move that token to another blockchain. You can't put it on the Binance Smart Chain because it's not a Binance Smart Chain token. It's a Waves exchange blockchain token. Okay? So what you're suggesting is not possible in the way that you're suggesting it. As we create liquidity, demand for the tokens, and we start seeing trading volumes increasing in the tokens, and we get volumes of thousands of dollars a day instead of sometimes nothing and sometimes $10 a day and this sort of thing, we will get the tokens verified on Waves. But at that point, other exchanges will want to list us as well, because they will want to make money on the trading fees, and they will come to us requesting the addition of our token on their exchanges. So that is the situation. And how will we do all that? We'll do that by being of service to one another, being of service to the community, heeding the charter, and those first 3 points in the FAQ page of We Share Abundance. Syed says it's not easy. No, it's not easy. So there we go. Mitch Miller. What's Mitch Miller, Norman? That will be, no doubt, the somebody linked with something that I've been rambling on about and singing. Maybe the Yellow Rose of Texas was sung by Mitch Miller. I don't know. I bow to your superior wisdom, Norman. Kingsley there says that he remembers getting 26 votes for our logo. Happy days. Yeah, let's get back to being that happy, loving community, wanting to help, wanting to serve, wanting to do things that will make the community prosper and grow. We've lost a lot of that along the way. Let's get back to where we were, and you will see that it will reap massive benefits for everyone. Everyone, even the people that say, oh, I've lost hope, I've done, we're not here to chastise those people. We're not here to hurt anyone. We're here to spread rays in the hope of the poor and forsaken, rays of hope in the hearts of the poor and forsaken, to kindle courage in the hearts of the despondent, and to light new strength in the hearts of those who thought they were failures. And that's what we're about, and that's what we're going to do. And we're starting today, and we're starting to get back to our charter, and we're starting to go through the FAQs and start to understand once again what we're building here. It's not changed in my mind. But if you've been around for a few years, you know what it used to be like in the Facebook group, how helpful everybody was. There are still people here that are amazingly helpful. Some of them have now been drafted into the support teams because they were so helpful. And we have that loving service from our support teams, from our volunteers. There's many of them working behind the scenes, totally free of charge, for the love and the joy of service. And let's all do it. We can all offer something. We all have something unique within us that we can share with others. And we all have love within us. Make that love unconditional. Make that love unconditional, and it'll start to flow and share and spread and grow. And it'll attract so much love and joy back into your life that you'll be glad that you grew that little seed into a beautiful, flourishing, fruit-bearing tree. Okay? Norman First says Yellow Rose of Texas was Mitch Miller. Okay, I thought that's probably what it was, because I know the man from Laramie was definitely not Mitch Miller. I can't remember who sung that. I don't think it was Tex Ritter, although Tex Ritter did a lot of vocals for the early westerns. I think Tex Ritter did High Noon. Do not forsake me, oh my darling, dum, 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 on this our wedding day. But I don't think he did the man from Laramie. I don't know, can't remember. But those were halcyon days for me as well. They were westerns and musicals and films that seemed to have a meaning. They weren't just special effects loosely linked together by some plot that was hard to follow. There was a story, there was a meaning behind things, and I preferred it that way, but I know a lot of people like the special effects and things. Okay. Norman first says Jimmy Young. No, I don't think it was Jimmy Young. Definitely not. Norman, I would challenge you on that. I know you're pretty good, but I don't think it was Jimmy Young. Jimmy Young, incidentally, did the first version of Unchained Melody. Of course, most people will think of it as a Righteous Brothers song, but well before then, it was Jimmy Young. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And Jimmy Young, of course, later became a disc jockey, and he was on BBC with the Irish guy, I've forgotten his name now, very popular, who had his own chat shows and things. Dear, oh dear, I should remember his name. He didn't really do any singing at all, but he did do the Cornish floral dance. He had a nice deep voice, and he was a wonderful, pleasant guy. Jimmy Young and him always used to have banter on the radio. He used to do the red nose thing or thing for children. His name's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. Norman says he did have a hit record with the Man from Laramie. I'll have to look that up. But I know that he did do Unchained Melody. He didn't last very long as a singer. He did get into the... Terry Wogan, that's the man. Thank you, Andrew. Terry Wogan was the Irishman I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's enough reminiscing for today. We've covered pretty much everything except the numbers. So let me give you the numbers now. These are going to be useful only to look back and say, oh, do you remember before we launched how pathetic the numbers were? Look at them now. That's what it's going to be like. Okay, so here we go. We have a net increase of 11 in our registered members, 48,686. And it's up a net increase of 11 because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months and don't have active stakes. So it means that there were 11 more registrations than the people we took out. People we took out can be a big number on many occasions. It can be into hundreds. It has been in thousands on occasions. Site ranking for both We Share Abundance and Multiply Weezer both down 63 places in We Share Abundance to 8,835. Down 209 places in Multiply Weezer to 23,962. Multiply Weezer did have just 2 new email verified members to 13,242. 1 person that bought advertising for the first time. And the bonus pool went up by $2 to $9,625.20. And the tokens are, let me just see, they're pretty much both down in value. And I think that well, it is a reflection of the general crypto market because there's been no trading volume. There's 0 in Weezer tokens and only $1 in Weezer Abundance tokens. The price is in your back office, still around about ½ cent per token, and the same in waves. In coin ranking, it's showing at 1/5 of a token, which is strange because there'd been no trading volume, and it was 1/3 of a token yesterday, and there was no trading volume there, and it was over 1/3 of a token the day before. So something a bit funny about the figures anyway. And the Weezer Abundance token similarly is down a bit to 224 in waves, 212 in your back office. But with only $1 worth of trading, it's up $100 in coin ranking. It went down incredibly low yesterday to 217. It's back up to $314.95 today. And that's about right. But you can buy them actually. You can get Weezer Abundance tokens. I think they're trading against waves at silly low price at the moment. But most of the coins that you're trading against. They're at around about 300, 315, 320. So those are your numbers, and those are our little bits of information. And it's a good time now to get back to that spirit we had, that pioneer spirit we had at the beginning, because we're going to explode once that SOAP program is there for all the members. Our growth is going to explode, our token value is going to explode, and our liquidity is going to explode. And let's get back into that spirit of love, caring, sharing, service that we had a couple of years ago, and make this a really happy, joyous community in the Facebook group. When you log in, do it with love and joy in your heart. When you read the message, do it with love and joy in your heart. Your life is going to feel so much better, if you do that. It's a choice that you make. There's nothing, it's not affected by anything outside. It's a choice that you can make as a person, and it'll make you happier. So why not make that choice? Okay, that's it from me and the man from Laramie and everybody else that we've talked about, Terry Wogan and Jimmy Young. And don't forget, 5 billion sales, put a message in that group that they've now resolved their problems, and it will be a short time now before they launch. I've noticed the instant recall app is growing much faster again. It went to a really slow time. The back office there, I think, has been fixed. I think you can now see your referrals when you click on the points thing at the top right of their app. It shows now your referrals. It shows all mine. I say mine, they're ours really, because everything that we earn from instant recall, Tapestry, 5 billion sales, IPC, anything else that we're involved with as a community, the income that is generated from them, whether it's tiny or whether it's huge, goes into We Share Abundance. It's a part of our community project, and it's there for the benefit of our community and what it can do. So that's it. So don't forget as well, Avazu running lots of webinars. I've not had the time to get onto them. I'm not really sure what's going on with them. I'm going to have to pick it up once we get the SOAP program launched. I'm going to have to pick up where we are with Avazu, put together something that'll help all our members sell those raffle tickets for Avazu, which will help their cause, which is a charitable cause, which will help your cause because it'll earn you commissions, and it will help our cause because it will help our position with Avazu, not just financially, but also strengthen the bond that we have with them and their senior members. Okay, that's it from me for tonight. Thank you all. God bless. Go through that charter. Go through the FAQ page. We're going to be doing it with you day after day after day, getting back to that pioneer spirit we had where everybody helped everybody else. God bless, and I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. Pray for Devyani. Let's hope that she's back feeling 100% tomorrow. She's not 100%. I don't want her back. I want her to get 100% fit, healthy, happy, and then we'll get what needs to be done as quickly as possible. God bless. See you all same time, same place tomorrow. Remember, Avazu, you sell a winning ticket, you can make a lot of money, up to $1 million for selling somebody a ticket. Okay. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. Is $1 billion spree. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. We're one happy family. Have a zoo, zoo, zoo. All helping charity. See you all same time, same place tomorrow. Goodbye, goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Good.